A KSL Sports presentation. Game Night Live kicks off now. Sponsored by UCCU.
Just one final in Fayetteville. BYU has defeated Arkansas 38-31. We'll have more on that game tonight at 10. All right, now turn our attention to high school football. There were some important games Friday, including third-ranked American Fork and fourth-ranked Lehigh and Corner Canyon Mountain Ridge as well. But let's begin with some crazy comebacks. These games were fun. It started in an old St. George rivalry, Pineview hosting Dixie. And Pineview built a big lead behind the play of their four-star sophomore tight end. Remember this name, Brock Harris. A juggling sideline catch turns into a 44-yard touchdown. Then early in the fourth, Harris wins this jump ball with an amazing catch for a touchdown. Pineview had a 28-9 lead in the fourth quarter. This game wasn't over, far from it. Dixie with a furious rally. Wyatt Truman to Junior Coughlin for a 63-yard touchdown. 5.5 minutes left. Truman connects with Rand Sawyer for a 7-yard score. That 19-point lead cut to 6. Then the Flyers cap the comeback with 1:52 left. Silas Russell with an 8-yard touchdown run. Dixie scores 20 unanswered in the fourth quarter to win. Wow. Another comeback, Maple Mountain built a 34-21 lead over Wasatch on the road. It all started with this right here. Well, it ended for Maple Mountain here. A nice catch. But the extra point was blocked. That's really important because Maple Mountain would give up 2 more touchdowns. Bukad with the touchdown. Now they need this to take the lead with 30 seconds left. Matt Kelson's into the end zone. Wasatch ties the game at 34. They need this extra point to win it, and they get it. Wasatch rallies and defeats Maple Mountain 35-34. All right, Bear River and Skyview. Skyview with a big lead here, 35-14 after that laser pass from Carson Thatcher to Brighton Williams. But Bear River did not quit in the fourth quarter. They keep coming. Owen Olson to Jace Roberts, 75 yards. Then they get the 1-yard dive to cut the lead to 7. The rally continues. Titan Jones in from a yard out. 6:45 left. Bear River would score with 11 seconds left. Then on the 2-point conversion, they can't get it. And Skyview survives. But it doesn't get any closer than that. What an effort from Bear River to rally. All right, our Game Night Live Game of the Week featured 2 of the top 4 teams in the state. Third-ranked American Fork, fourth-ranked Lehigh. Both teams 5-0 on the season. Something had to give in the Region 3 opener. Lehigh's 24-game win streak was on the line. And trouble early for the Pioneers. Jet New picked off by Dax Watts, pick 6. Lehigh had to play from behind the rest of the way. Jacob Erdley had a huge game for the Cavemen, 181 yards rushing, 4 touchdowns. This gave American Fork a 27-7 lead. Lehigh rallies, though, a couple of Devon Eka scores, and the Pioneers are down just 6. We got the game we thought we did, but nope. Cavemen would dominate the second half. Dylan Story to Josh Andrews for a 32-yard touchdown. Then Story connects with Davis Andrews for a 46-yard score. Story 19 of 21 for 349 yards and 3 touchdowns. American Fork holds Lehigh to just 11 yards rushing and an impressive win. Pleasant Grove, a great story this year, trying to end an 11-game losing streak to Lone Peak. The Vikings get off to a great start. Quarterback Carson Rasmussen with an incredible 25-yard touchdown run. Takes a lick and it keeps on ticking. PG with a 14-3 lead when Lone Peak takes back 7. Watch this effort by Trey Robinson on the kickoff return. Goes one way, cuts back the other. And when he's done, they're not going to catch him. A 95-yard kickoff return for a score. Then the Lone Peak defense gets a score. Easton Anderson, pick 6. Lone Peak takes a 17-14 lead. Pleasant Grove returns the favor, though, with the Play of the Year nominee. Riker Mickelson takes the ball off his teammate's back. The interception and the game-winning pick 6 for the first time since 2012. Pleasant Grove beats Lone Peak. The Vikings are 6-0. Mountain Ridge undefeated 5-0, but they had Corner Canyon in the Region 2 opener. Isaac Wilson was surgical Friday, 26 of 32 for 428 yards, 5 touchdowns. He also ran for a score. Take Care had 12 catches for 178 yards and 2 touchdowns. Here was one of them. Corner Canyon dominates this game 56-14. Westlake hosting Sky Ridge. The Thunder strike first. Aiden Bayless to Drake Youngberg for a 7-0 lead. That was a stunner, but it was all Falcons after that. Jackson Stevens with a bomb to Colby Smith. to tie up the game. Second quarter, Stevens will find Jack Burke. They combine for 3 scores. Stevens with 7 touchdowns. Skyridge with another big win. All right, who will be king of the North? Region 1 play began this week. Syracuse and Farmington were expected to battle for the crown. But what about Davis? Picked to finish 5th in the preseason, the Darts had a chance to move to 5-1 with a win over Weber. Second quarter, Traden Bessinger to Cash Gates for their second touchdown. Davis up 14-0. Weber trying some trickeration. The wide receiver pass, but Davis's McCoy Frazier is ready for it and gets the pick. Everything going the Darts' way. Bessinger bobbles a snap, but still rolls out and somehow finds Gates. He comes out of the pile, makes the juke, and he's into the end zone. Bessinger and Gates connect for 4 touchdowns. Davis wins big. Staying in Region 1, Syracuse and Farmington. Syracuse dominated this game from the start. Jake Hopkins, Sean Blanton, they connect twice in the first quarter, and that lead continued to grow. DJ Mays had a big night, too. Just before halftime, he turns in an 89-yard punt return, one of 3 touchdowns for him. Syracuse moves to 5-1. Farmington 0-5. Huge game in Region 4. West Jordan hosting Granger. BYU commit Carson Suey. He's going to throw a dart to Jovian Key for a touchdown. Then with 3:45 left in the game, Suey puts the game away with a 12-yard touchdown run. Granger opens Region 4 play with a road win. Highland and Alta, fourth quarter. Kepa Niumetolu needs to escape the pocket. He escapes all the way to the end zone. He's going to go 45 yards for the score. The Hawks up 27-14. They slam the door shut when Niumetolu finds Asher Merrill. He wins the jump ball, and Alta wins this game by 20. We'll be back after this.
We're the East Homecoming Court, and you're watching Game Night Live.
Hey, thank you, East High School. We appreciate you. All right, it's time to celebrate the best of Week 6. Here's the Game Night Live highlight reel.
Everything we did for the crib, everything we did, how we live. All this smoke got us sick, all that smoke kept us sick. Everything I spoke, what I meant, never disguised my intent. Lies outside the event, brought my life out the trench. God, thank God, look what he did. We off the grid. We off the grid. I'm off the grid. Got tests in my ribs, tattoos on my ribs. I just had my keys. I just do 20 music and I just bought me some brand new clothes. Go see my I just took a back shot. I'm in a road first. You know what you got. I light it up. Blunt and electric. Released. Mayberry. And it's intercepted. Interception. Touchdown. Riker Mickelson. What a play.
Hey, Brighton, we're coming. We'll see you Friday. BYU coverage at 10.